Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. You're welcome to my mentor YouTube channel. I hope you all are fine. Today, I'm going to discuss an important concept of economy, that's economic growth and economic development. Usually, the non-economic students are those who are very new to economics, usually find it difficult to differentiate between economic growth and economic development. Economic growth means increase in gross domestic product of an economy over a period of time. So when the value of final goods and services over a period of time in the economy increases, we call that economic growth is taking place in the economy. So usually you see our economy is growing with 7% growth rate, 8% growth rate, 6% growth rate. We call it as economic growth. So we can measure it. So we say economic growth is quantifiable, it is quantitative in nature, we can measure it. But economic development is altogether different than economic growth. That is a broader concept. Economic growth is a part of economic development. Economic development means socio-economic development that's taking place in the economy. And that's a very broad concept, where the economy is fighting its poverty, where the economy is fighting unemployment crisis, where there is too much hospital facilities, health facilities given to the citizens of the country, where there is improvement in literacy, educational development in the country, where there is gender equity in the country, gender equality, increase in sex ratio, increase in happiness level. So that holistic development of this all we call as economic development. So economic growth is just a part of it. So if we wish to see the welfare of the economy, if we want to see the happiness level of the people of the country, we should focus on economic development instead of economic growth. So right now there are many economies whose economic growth is well. So non-economic students perceive that people will be happy there. It's not like that. When there is economic development, there will be happiness. So when there is economic growth, there may not be economic development. But when there is economic development in the nation, there will always be economic growth in it. I can explain it through an example to you as well. For instance, if there is a family, the head of a family earns 50,000 rupees. This is family A. And if there is family B, head of the family earns 50,000 rupees. And the family A head, out of 50,000, he saves 40,000 rupees in the bank. He wants to increase his bank saving deposit over a long period of time. And there is family B head, out of 50,000, he saves just 10,000 rupees and 40,000 he spends on different things of his family. For instance, education of his child, their health facilities, he takes care of their holistic development, their co-curricular activities, he takes them for a walk to different picnic spots. So there can be holistic development in family B, though their bank saving may be less. And in family A, their bank saving will be more, but there will not be development in that family. They will not be happy. The kids will not be healthy. Their educational development will not be that much. So we say there is economic growth only in family A. They will have much land. They will have much bank balance. There is only growth. But there is family B. Their bank balance is less. They don't have too much land, but there is development in that family. They will be happy. His missus, his elder parents, his brother, sister, everybody would be happy the way they are living their life. So that we call as economic development at the highest level in the economy. And when we want to achieve economic development in the nation, we need to focus on inclusive growth instead of economic growth. So right now there's a very important term that we are using in economy, that's inclusive growth. The growth whose benefits are taken by whole society. So if an economy is becoming rich, only particular sections of the society should not get benefited from that richness. Few families, Tatas, Birlas, Adanis, they should not get benefited. Instead, whole India should get benefited. If our economic growth is increasing, the benefits should percolate to all the sections of the society, irrespective of religion, irrespective of caste, sex, region. So we call such a growth as inclusive growth, where a poor gets benefited because of increase in richness of the country. So when all the poor sections of the society think, no, our welfare is increasing, we call such a growth as inclusive growth. So from the developmental perspective, economic development, we see different indexes like HDI, Human Development Index, So we see the different ranks of the nations, and unfortunately, the rank of our country is very far behind than others. Recently, we have seen almost we are at 132nd rank. 132nd rank is to India, and many nations who are far below than us in economic growth, but they are much in economic development. There is good happiness in them. Like we have the Nordic nations, Sweden, we have Denmark, we have Finland. Their their HDI rank is superb. Like we have Switzerland, and they are also very much happy nations than us because they are focusing on those three dimensions: the dimension of standard of living, the dimension of health, the dimension of education or knowledge. So the focus for our policymakers must be economic development, the focus must be inclusive growth, the focus must be happiness of the country, instead of just increasing the growth numbers. The way we say jobless growth, we are having good growth rate, but there are no jobs for that growth. So we must focus on that, where the eradication of poverty, where the eradication of unemployment, where the eradication of different evils in the society, where justice is promoted, where equity is promoted, where happiness is promoted, where harmony is promoted. Such things are the need of the hour. When such things are growing in the economy, we call such an economy as there is economic development in that economy. If such things are missing in the economy, then there can be economic growth, but that's of no use because people must be suffering still. So I hope you must have got benefited from this small talk. I wish you all good luck. May Allah bless you all. See you in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye. Allah Hafiz.